It was a cold evening and traffic was thick. At the corner of a busy intersection, an old man stood waiting, holding a wooden cane. Cars rushed past. People avoided eye contact. Some even laughed. "He's been standing there for 10 minutes, one teenager muttered. The man didn't speak, he just waited. A delivery driver swerved by, splashing water near his shoes. A couple glanced at him, then turned away. Nobody helped. But then the old man slowly reached up and pulled back his hood. Gasps filled the street, because under that hood wasn't just any old man, see, it was Keanu Reeves. A woman dropped her shopping bag. A man on his phone paused mid-call. Keanu looked around and calmly said, "Can someone help me cross?" Instantly 5 people rushed forward. "Sir, let me. This way, please." He nodded politely and took the hand of a child who had stepped forward silently. The two of them crossed the street together, one slow step at a time. At the other end, Keanu knelt and said, "You were the only one who didn't hesitate." "What's your name?" the boy replied. "Ayan." Keanu smiled. "You just taught this city something it forgot." But what happened after became a worldwide message. Within minutes, videos surfaced online. Keanu Reeves pretends to be old man, teaches city a lesson. The clip of him crossing with the boy went viral. Comments poured in. Legend, he didn't say a word, sire, but spoke volumes. Society failed, a child didn't. News channels picked it up. Headlines read, Keanu's silent test. One hood, one lesson. Meanwhile, Keanu was gone, vanished into the evening like he always did. But he wasn't done teaching yet. He had left behind a small envelope with the boy. Inside it was something no one expected. Ayan handed the envelope to his mother, who found a handwritten note and a folded card inside. The note read, "To the kindest one in a crowd of busy hearts." The card was an invitation. Private event, no media. Guest of honor, Ayan location, a community center on 14th Street. The next day, the family arrived nervously. Inside, they found a circle of children, each holding a flower. Keanu stood quietly. In the center, smiling, he handed Ayan a small medal that simply read, "You moved first." The moment was quiet, but the message echoed across millions, and it didn't end there. Later that week, the city announced a new campaign, Kindness Walks. Schools taught children how to assist the elderly. Bus drivers carried cards reading, "Respect starts with noticing." Keanu refused interviews, but in one brief statement he said, "I was only reminding them, Ayan taught them." The mayor offered him a key to the city. He declined. "I'm just passing through," he said. Ayan's school created a mural. The boy holding Keanu's hand crossing the road. But the lesson reached further than the paint on a wall, because a city had changed, and it all started with a hood. Back at the intersection, people began stopping when they saw anyone struggling, young or old. No more avoiding, no more blind eyes. One afternoon, an elderly woman stood waiting. Before she could lift her cane, a teenager walked over and said, "Can I help you?" She smiled and whispered, "Keanu would be proud." On a nearby pole, someone had taped a printed sign. "Watch before you judge. Step before you're asked. Be someone's Ayan today." No one knew who put it there, but everyone knew what it meant, and still Keanu hadn't returned, until one evening, as the sun dipped behind the skyline, a quiet figure stood across the street, watching people help each other without hesitation. He wore the same hoodie, same shoes. This time no one saw him, and he preferred it that way, because real change doesn't need to be seen, only started. He turned, walked away, and vanished into the blur of city lights. If this story made you feel something, then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. More untold stories of silent heroes are coming your way, and remember, sometimes the one who looks forgotten is the one who came to remind.